We still didn't talk about
Definitely be like,
Insecure.
this, man.
We didn't talk about.
I want to talk about Insecure.
I didn't even watch Insecure.
Because that baby
episode.
situation, that was very. I'm not even a baby daddy, but I felt for him. I felt he was trying, bro.
What was it?
Watch that shit? Nah.
I did not
what's his
watch the
name?
last episode.
What's his name?
The last episode?
Lawrence, yeah.
Lawrence. I felt Lawrence was trying, but it felt. I haven't seen the next episode.
Yeah.
But just going off of people I talk to, from women and men, and then seeing the show, it seems like he's gonna be the one who has to give up his career to make it work.
Yeah, but he doesn't necessarily have to. It's like you guys just have to come to a schedule. It doesn't have to be that fucking dramatic.
The schedule is tough because his hours is wild. They like, you gotta take a plane to where she at.
No, of course, but this is the thing. It has to be like this, right? You know, school year, you know, stay with the moms, and then summer, stay with the dad, right? You can do it like that. You know, there's options. You don't have to give up your whole
I'm
life
still
for it.
working all year though. So.
But it's
Nah,
hard
of
too
course.
when the mother resents you at the same time.
That's an
Because
issue.
it's hard for her to look past the reality. She's a human. She can't look past her feelings just for her kids. A lot of people like to talk shit like it's easy. Yes, I want to do everything I can for my kid. But right now, my feelings are involved, and I don't like you.
Yeah.
I feel you brought this to me.
No, but it's not even just
Or
that.
vice versa.
She doesn't necessarily trust him, and it's like, and I could feel her on that.
Why? How can you gain
No,
trust?
well, this is what I'm gonna say, right? Because even when me and my baby moms was going through it, right? In the beginning, there was a lot of shit that brought me to the point where I just did not trust her like opinion on shit, and we would bicker over it. And I had to look inside myself and be like, you know what? I got to let her try. If she's trying and she's willing, I gotta let her try. I can't sit here and just think the fucking worst. Because that's what often happens. You get in your own head with shit and nothing fucking happened. You're just like, oh, this person isn't there. Fuck you. Which I get. Because there's a lot of times where it's just like, I had to have a whole talk with her. Like, there was times where she felt like I didn't involve her, but I'm like, you don't live here. I need to solve the problem for our son right now. If you aren't here to
got
solve
time
the
to
problem,
consult you about
That's what she was telling. That's what she was telling Lawrence, if I'm correct.
And that's what
why
I'm
I was
saying.
trying to understand her
Yeah.
a little bit. You're not here every day.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
like,
I
why
can't
y'all
run.
change it? Yeah, why y'all change it? That's what she was saying.
Yeah,
Why y'all change
so
it? You told me, let you know when we figure it
But
out.
but as a man, I felt for Lawrence. Even though I understood her, I still felt for him because as a man, I do feel we don't get credit for trying.
Yeah.
But then again, sometimes trying is not enough.
Yeah.
Tries to fail. That's
Yeah,
the
but
reality.
this is the reality though. If you're not given the room to just because even like her giving the baby to Lawrence, right? You gotta let him do that. You can't sit here and worry. And her problem was she worried so much it paralyzed her with fear. You can't let somebody be a parent, like
And not go through their mistakes the same way you went through.
Exactly.
It's not that you're putting your child in danger. It's just
They gotta learn.
You had to learn through your own mistakes. I gotta learn too. Okay,
Yeah.
at 3:00 they don't like I just drinking milk or something. But I
Yeah.
have to learn that. I'm not gonna know that unless I go through it. Even though you wrote it down, you told me. It may be better sometimes through experience.
Yeah, exactly. You have to go through.
Solid
That's
food
all.
Shit was so real when we gave the baby some food and she bugged out. That's real.
Yeah, that's real shit.
What are you talking about? Like,
He gave his baby some solid food at the party.
And he said it was nothing,
She was
I remember.
like, wait, what? Like we was gonna introduce. What do you mean? Why would you? Like she bugged. Like the fuck.
Yeah.
but you were saying it's real, meaning
That's real.
Man,
life.
that's
shit.
just
that's
some
a
real life shit
is
that
something you
happens.
feel too, like
Yeah.
I ain't have
that
like
situation,
that specific
but-
situation,
Yeah.
but yeah, like we'll
like you'll have a
little
timeline in
situations
your
like
head
that.
for something,
Yeah.
but then your partner chooses another timeline without telling you.
Yeah, and that's what the
sorta.
consultant kind of sort of. It's
They
like
don't
you're making
even
a big
have
deal
to-
out of something that nothing was wrong.
Right.
Exactly.
They
You know
don't
what I
even
mean?
have to be in a predicament
That
if
same
we're,
thing,
we're,
yeah.
we're not together type shit. It happens when you
together.
are
Together.
together with that person
Yeah.
and have a child together.
Even
Them
You know what I'm
early
saying? If
things,
you
those
are
early things
working
happen when you're
parent-
together. Like what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
If you're a working parent, the other one probably is, but not as many hours as you. That means you spend a lot of time with the child. You understand the child a little bit more than that working parent. So when that working parent comes and, try to, I guess, assert some, dominance or whatever the case may be on
there
that child. Listen, I'm there more, so you don't need to do this or that and shit like damn. This is my kid too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you go through these type of situations, these problems and shit like that. It's for the adults to honestly just sit down and talk with amongst each other on how we should approach these situations moving forward.
Yeah, and you can't be so rigid. The problem is that so many people fear like something's gonna happen to the baby. Ain't shit gonna happen to the baby.
Yeah,
baby
not
could.
at all.
You can't say ain't shit.
Well, ain't shit gonna happen. But the thing is like you're doing your job. You know, ain't
We don't got like the guy, the mother. No, neither one of y'all got intentions.
to harm the baby.
Wrong. That's
And
the first thing you
and
gotta
that's
do.
and that's the
Yeah,
point.
realize that.
And once you lead with that, you're okay.
Right.
You have to just give a little room. You know what I mean? If nothing happened, then you have nothing to worry about. I shouldn't be in this place, like even like dealing with my baby moms. Again, I had to learn to be in this place where I'm like, yo, I can trust you. Certain things have happened, yeah, that triggered me. But the thing is, it's like, all right, now we're okay. Now we communicate. Now
Yeah, I gotta
she's
understand.
more
And it
present.
took you to realize that, right?
And,
I
yeah, it
really
took both of
hope-
us because so she had the thing where my fault.
Nah, that's good.
Yeah, so she had this
That's what
idea.
I think men should hear this more because I'm sitting with 3 guys who are fathers.
But I was about to say, like, I really hope that I could have like those mature feelings he got with his BM right now. Because
You don't feel like
I'm
you're there?
No, but it took.
somewhat.
But Mason's 9. It just happened.
Okay.
Just,
Really? I
got
don't.
time.
You
You
got
right.
time.
No, you got time. Why you can't feel what he feels now?
So I can't. What?
If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to get
Oh, why
personal.
can't I feel like he
His shit
feels
is more
now?
raw.
Oh man, that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm trying to say. You're
But
not trying to get
his-
raw, but
No, I
like-
mean like his shit is more recent. I had time. I had 8 years of separation from her. You see what I'm saying?
we'll come with that.
Yeah, so it comes with that maturity, and then on top of that, we didn't like each other for those years. It only took until we had a conversation, a real conversation, because in her mind, she was like, "Yo, you're just keeping Mason from me," and I'm just like, "No, if I'm over here trying to handle things for him, are you pulling up?" And it put like her in perspective of how I'm trying to do things. Not to say I can't let you know, but you're not the first person on my list if you're not in vicinity.
That's mad fucked up to say because she's
No,
the
no.
mother, but no,
No,
I
but
get it.
yeah,
Like,
she's
you're
not around.
here.
She's not physically
Like,
around.
Emergency contact. Guess what? You're really not gonna be emergency.
Yeah,
contact.
because if you're working or
You're not
you're
here.
in another
You're in
state,
another
I
state,
can't.
bro.
Like, I have
I'm
to
not
get
putting
people
you
who
down
are
as
close.
emergency contact.
Like, how many times did Mason stay with you when I had to work?
Did you go off the actions or you go off just experience of like the reality is that person's displaced. If my son is in trouble or my child,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like yo,
if it's a long list of people, I could put you on the list. But as far as who's really gonna be there,
But then,
when something goes wrong, like you
Immediate
might not
contact,
be
you
that.
obviously
you might not
not
be that
going
contact.
to, you know.
It's nothing
You
personal.
know, it's just.
but it's like real. You gotta
Like if my
this
mom,
shit, bro.
if my mom lived in
how do you
Florida,
tell them that, or how do they realize that, right?
yeah, it's
I mean,
vicinity. It's not a target thing on you or your character. It's just if us all 3 lived on a block, you know, on the same block, and you know, my baby mom's is in Cali. I'm not calling you about
Something
shit. I'm
happened,
calling
yeah.
y'all to help me out. You know what I mean? Because I'll let her know. Don't get me wrong, because that's her son. I'm gonna obviously let her know.
As
But
far
I'm
as like help, what
immediately?
I need, emergency help.
Nah.
Nah, I didn't call you first.
It's not
Yeah.
just to them
Right now,
exactly.
That's what I was trying to say. A lot of to them, or even vice versa to us as men. Like, say if the woman was more in charge. I'm lucky to be around brothers that you guys are pretty much. You're the sole. How can I say it the right way? The
with like
sole
I
parents in your
yeah.
kid's life.
Nah,
Yeah.
not me no more. So I can't take that credit. That's what I was saying. Not me no more.
In a sense, yes, you was there from day one, hard body.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. Same thing for him, same thing for you. So I'm watching you guys going through it, and I'm learning a lot from this point of view. I'm not in one.
Yeah.
I don't have a child, but I see it. Like, yo, my guys are going through it. They're learning as they go. I do see that. You just saying that you had to come to the point of I can't resent this person for wanting to be in their child's life, but I have to find a way to talk to her to say,
That's not
You're not-
combative. You know,
Yeah.
we're constantly. It was constantly
Yo.
combative.
This my fault. This is the thing. Like, you know, you was asking earlier, like, oh, about your situation. I feel like I'm in a situation where it doesn't matter what approach you take. You feel me? It's gonna be offensive no matter what. No matter how you try to
Yeah.
approach a topic, it's gonna be combative, resentful. It's gonna be something. Don't matter what.
This is the
fuck
thing.
you
But
do.
This is
that's what I
something that
mean,
you
because
need-
your shit
that's
is
what I'm
raw.
trying to
get
ask.
to
what
in
about
a sense
you?
of finding out why it's like that. You understand? Like I said,
I know why it's-
and two consented
No,
adults.
Joe, I think,
No,
I
some
think
real
for
Nah,
shit,
that-
it
that's
was
his.
gonna
That,
say.
yeah, that's his personal.
It,
story.
it took for me, you know, to put my pride aside and the know-it-all shit that I sometimes do or whatever.
you
Just to
gotta
sit down
stop that shit.
and listen.
He's like, yeah, you gotta stop that shit.
Sometimes I don't know it all, but just to sit down and listen. You know what I mean? Because, I could be pig-headed sometimes, you know what I mean? And it took for me to just sit there and listen and really take it all in. Like, this person really wants to work with me in this type of sense. I got to work with this person too. So I think it's plausible for you and yours to work out, but you got to get to the nitty-gritty. Really have a true sit down and say, yo, how are we going to do this moving forward? Because this is going to not affect us, it's going to affect him.
Yeah.
And if he sees that shit, you know what I mean, he's going to outright act on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,